Talia Fros sent me the wig in this nice little satin bag and 2 wig caps. I'm already wearing one, obviously, and some bobby pins. We are probably going to need some scissors as well. So let's do it. So I just wanted to give you guys an up-close look of the wig. Those are the little combs in the front. It's a U-part wig because that U shape in the front there. And then that's all the lace. And then there's these little bands at the back to secure the back area as well. And then, yeah, this is the hair. It's pretty long. It's got a sort of off blackish color. So that's what we're working with. Okay, so the first step is to get your hair as flat as possible. Honestly, I've not done the flattest possible, situation. But whatever you can do to lay your hair as flat as possible, that's what you should do. Cornrows will probably be the best. If you can just do like some nice buswaini there, that would be really good because they'll be much flatter. I remember mine are just like, I've been wearing my hair in this huge flat twist. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen that. And yeah, so I was just a wee bit lazy to make it flatter. So I just slapped the wig cap on, and here we are. Also, because it's a U-part wig, which means it's going to leave a U in this area right here, you want to have some leave out, because that hair you leave out is what you're going to use to blend the wig, like to cover the lines and everything. So I just did a couple of twists here in the front. My hair is growing. Side note. Anyway, yeah, so I just left these out for the blending. And let us just begin to put in the wig, because these we're going to do last. So we have our wig here, and I mean, you guys can see what this looks. I think I'm probably going to snip off just a bit at the ends to blend this in, but let's do installation first and then we can move to the next thing. I really like these combs. Although I'm not a fan of combs, I feel like they snag and like tug at your hair, my hair, our hair. So it's very, I've been thinking I'm going to try and use bobby pins instead. I've seen a lot of hair bloggers using bobby pins instead for the same reason, because it's like, oh, the combs sometimes, I mean, if your hair is shorter, you may not have a problem with this combs. You still have like short, these combs may not be a big problem for you, but when your hair is longer, there's just a lot of snagging that happens with these combs. So yeah, also I should probably tell you guys that these back thingies, these back straps, I usually just tie them. I don't know, like this thing of hooking them, it doesn't secure it well for me, so I prefer to just tie. So let us do this. So just going to first fit it around my big head with my hair that's not flat properly. I promise you that if your hair is flat, it will be a lot easier for you to do all this. Maybe I'll just use the combs, I don't know. Oh, hello. In case you're wondering, I'm looking into my mirror. Yeah. Okay, just put these here. Get them out of the way. Okay. So, just want to fit it on and see, where it will fall, where the back straps are. Tie them. Okay. Okay, I think I'm actually going to use the combs today. Let's use the combs. But just know that you have the option. Oh, super easy. This is going to be a short tutorial, guys. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. That is, oh wait, just cover the wig. the wig cap, I mean. Cover that. Put in the combs gently so you don't snatch your edges away. And okay, hello. This is okay. So, wow, it's kind of crazy how easy this is, no? Anyway, so I'm going to go at the back and tie them. Tie the back straps, the straps at the back. I just tie them in a regular knot because it just feels more secure for me, because you really want your wig to feel secure. You know, you don't feel like you're moving and you're like, oh, it's going to fall off my head, you know? So yeah, just do that. Make sure everything is nice and in there. Okay, then the next, first I want to, I'm hoping I'll snip off just a little to give it a bit more of a shape. But before we do that, let's blend. Because once we've blended, I think we'll have a better idea. Although it's also a good plan to have a comb nearby. I feel like we're going to need to fluff this out just a bit. You know, give it more of a foof so it looks like fussy hair. So I'm gonna get my comb and be back. Okay, I return to you with the comb. You should probably use better comb, you guys. Let's be real. What's this? This is what I have in my house. So just to like fluff out the hair a bit. Nothing too crazy. Don't be too rough with it. But you want to give it a bit more of a, you know, like what your twist out would look like. I think that the beautiful thing is that if you like huge hair, you can still like fluff. You know, fluff it into a big gigantic ball. But that also has, you know, if you make it too big and too fluffed, then I know maintenance of the actual wig may be a problem eventually. So, okay, so now we're just going to take down these twists. As you can see, you really need very little leave out, which is cool, because I think one of the setbacks of like having to do a wig that's not full cover is, you know, having to leave out some hair. Maybe you just want to protect your hair, but if you're leaving out this little, it's not so bad. It's fine. Okay. So, pros. Some of the pros of a U-part. Actually, I think I may have left out too much. I really think you can do it even less than this, because the blending is really not hard, because you know it looks like this twist out situation. So really, it's not that hard to blend. Okay, now that my twists are out, I love how this is coming together. Now that I've taken down the twists, you know, because the hair looks the way it does, you don't want to fluff your twist out too much, you know, right here in the leave out area. So what we're going to do is just like separate the bottom just a bit to give it more of a textured, you know, at the bottom, to make the bottom a bit more fluffy and also help you cover up this line of the U part, right? So I'm just going to just a little bit. So now that our leave out is nice and fluffed, this is what you just want to like get your hair, you twist it in this one. Not more, just small. Get your hair, twist it a little bit into this. Of course, at this point, it's really just, looking into your mirror, making sure you're covering up the line of the U part, which sort of blending, just like lightly twisting your hair into the actual hair in the weave, just so it can look nice and blended, and that you cover that line really well. So, the mirror situation is sketchy, by the way. The mirror is as if fat, guys. So yeah. So a couple of minutes later, after just really getting close to my mirror and blending this in, this is what. Let me come a little closer so you guys can see really well. That's what it looks like at the top now. I'm feeling like I want to cut it a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just nothing crazy. You don't want to make it. Well, again, it's up to you anyway. How do you think about it? If you feel like you really want, like a shorter kind of situation, you can do that. Me, I just want. I don't know. I just want it to look a bit more. Let's be real, my hair doesn't look like this, but I just want it to look, I don't know, I don't like that overly long. Just, it doesn't sell the thing I'm trying to sell. The look, okay. So I think I'm happy with this length. I like the poofiness. Just try not to get killed by a scissor. So yeah, this is what we have now. To really blend this side here. You don't want the U part, whatever, to peep, and then you look crazy. Okay. So let me see. It's all in. And yeah, let me do a little spin so you guys can see the back. And I should probably just spinning chair. Oh man, okay. So yeah, this is. Yes! I think I really like this. It's very light. I realize it looks like gigantic, but it's actually really light hair. Unlike actual hair. Well, unless you have fine hair, but my actual hair is a lot heavier than this. This is really light and breathable. Also because of the lace on the inside. It's just, you have your circulation going. It's not just like, hey, So, yeah.